I welcome you to another beautiful week, and I also welcome you to another beautiful episode of CareerBiz here at Delon Jobs. And you know that CareerBiz is a show focused on helping Nigerian students, NYSC and fresh graduates prepare for the employment market. I am your host here, Elizabeth Olubodu, aka Lizzie Anda. Our vision is to help lift 1 million youth out of poverty, and you know that our website delon.ng is the #1 Google rank for free adverts in Nigeria, and our job portal jobs.delon.ng has the largest and most diverse database of jobs and career in Nigeria. Today I'll be talking about the do's and don'ts when entering into the university. And if you're in the university already, don't feel sidelined. We are here for you. The tips are also helpful for people or students who are also in the university. So if you really want to know what these do's and don'ts are all about, then you would stay tuned. Let's get to it. So number 1, make sure you get familiar with your courses and your lecturer. Get familiar with your courses and your lecturers. You know, the joy and the excitement when you just enter into university can be so overwhelming. I feel like, hey, I'm not with my sets who are sitting at home anymore. I am now in the university. I'm no longer saying I'm in SS3 or I'm writing JAMB or I'm writing WAEC or I'm writing NECO. I am in university. Start counting 100 level, 200 level, 3. You know, that kind of joy and excitement can be so overwhelming that most students get carried away and then they forget the main reason why they are exactly into the university. So number 1 is get familiar with your courses and your lecturers. Make sure that you know the list of courses, the number of courses, your course code, your course title, and don't mix it up for each other, and get familiar with your course unit as well. If it is a 1-unit course, a 2-unit course, a 3-unit course, a 4-unit course, where you have to, do all that you can. Most lecturers when you're in your 100 level would want to trick you or want to ask you if you truly know them, and then they will ask you a question of what is the name of the lecturer of this course, and then if you say, if the person is Mrs. Taye Ajaloleru, you go and write Mrs. Taye Ajalombo. Well, it might give you a half mark, but if you entirely miss the name, that's a no-no, right? So get familiar with your course title and your lecturer. And number 2 is use a planner to schedule your activities in school. Use a planner. There are so many activities in school. Trust me, so many of them. This day they might be having a dinner. This day they might be having a rehearsal for those that want to join department, and all of those activities and events here and there. Make sure that you use a planner to schedule your activities. Okay, Monday I have 3 classes. You could add it to your calendar. You could write it on a sticky note and paste it on the walls of your room or somewhere that is so visible that you won't forget. Use a planner to schedule your activities. Number 3 is that don't overcommit yourself. Don't overcommit yourself. Yes, you don't want to get to school and you have to just focus on academics alone. You want to enjoy all that has to do with the 4 walls of the university. But don't overcommit yourself. So don't be the same person in the choir department, you're in the drama unit, you're in the welfare unit, you are in this, you're in that, you're in Red Cross, you're in all of those different things in the university. And then you have to battle with committing yourself, making yourself available in all these things, and then battle with it with your academics as well. This activity is stealing your energy, your time that you're meant to be using to read, and at the end of the day, it tells on your results. The main reason why you're there is to actually focus on your academics. Others can come in, but make sure you know how to manage them effectively. Not just manage them effectively, and how to give it a balance. Number 4 is make time to meet people. Make time to meet people. Generally, the relationships that we keep are those that, we would tag as the connection that we have later on in life that our children are going to benefit from. So make sure that you have time to meet people, meet friends that people say that you attract what you look like. So if you are you attract and if you're the serious person that just want to focus on career, you attract that kind of people. But make sure that you attract, even if they are not your personality, feel like you are going to benefit from them, or they are good people that you could work with and associate yourself with. Please do that. Make time to meet people in all this department. Focus on your coursemate alone. Attend events in school, meet people, introduce yourself to people. If you have a business, tell them about it. If you're building a brand for yourself and your career, tell them about it. That's the essence of meeting people. Don't be a loner. Don't cage yourself and say, hey, it's just book that I'm going to school to study, and then at the end of the day, if you need help in the future, is it book that you call? Think about it. Words of wisdom, write it down. Number 5 is do an extra unit that is fun. Later on in your university days, you'll be required to do a course, probably to learn something or add to your skills. Please do not follow the crowd. If what you want or what you like to do is to make people up, make up and beat faces and all, don't follow the crowd and say, okay, because my friends are going to pastries, I want to go with them, I don't want to be left alone, or the people in this particular place are not people that I'm used to, I want to go with my friends. No, that would make you fall off. If you feel like, okay, no, I want to learn how to make soap, or I want to learn how to sew, or I want to learn how to make beads, this courses come up one way or the other while we're in the university. So make sure that you go for the one that you feel you would learn and gain something from even when you leave the university, or the one that you can even start making money with while you're still in the university. Make sure you go for that, and don't follow the crowd. Don't follow your friends that are going to do things that are fun to them. And the last but not the least point for today, that's number 6, which is answer exam questions well. Answer examination questions well. See, I think that is, I feel like I'm speaking to myself, because that's something that I have learned from while I was in my 100 level. I was answering questions like I was still in my secondary school. So when they ask what is a noun, I just write a noun is the name of any person, animal, place, or things. While you're in the university and then they ask you what is a noun, or the most silly questions, answer it like you know what you're talking about. Answer it, give examples. If you know historical background, give it. If you know a personal experience, or if you know experiences that have been recorded in books, journals, give it. Everything that you know about that subject, everything that you know about that question. But this could be tricky. That's why I said know your lecturers. There are some lecturers that do not like stories. There's some lecturers that like it when you give them what is a noun. A noun is the name of any person, and bam, you've got your mark. But there are some lecturers that want to test if you know what you're talking about, and that's why you have to write all the things that you know about the subject matter. So imagine that they ask you what is a noun, even without knowing your lecturer or not, and you write all the things that you know about it. A lecturer that wants short story, that just wants to give you the answer, of course, you're giving the answer, will mark you up. A lecturer that just wants straight to the point would mark you up, because you actually answer the question. But some people might just feel like, these are many lines. I asked you a question, you're giving me 4 lines, you're giving me 2 lines. They will mark you down. At times, the marks associated to the questions are not there, most times. But in my own case, later on, I realized to start adding the marks to it. So if a question carries 2 marks, my dear, don't write essay for them, because at the end of the day, your essay is still going to carry 2 marks. But if you say a question that has 16 marks, tell them to give you extra paper, because you're going to need it. So answer questions like you know what you're talking about, like you have in-depth knowledge about the question that you're being asked. Don't just answer and give little lines. And then some lecturers don't like it when you give them back what they give to you. Like your lecturer asked you or told you in class that a noun is the name of any person, animal, place, or things, and then during exam you go and give the lecturer back that a noun is the name of any person, animal, place, and things. Some people want you to do your personal research. Some people want you to read books, visit websites, read journals, and come and tell them what you've learned aside what they gave you during lectures. So that is why it is also important that you know your lecturers, because these things, nobody will come and tell you. These things are things that you have to, observe and feel like, okay, my lecturer likes it when I do it this way, do it this way. My lecturer doesn't like when I do it this way, don't do it that way. I hope you've learned from these things. I wish I knew these things when I was entering into the university, because my CGPA would have Sorosoki. But then nobody told me all these things, and I hope that this is very informative and helpful to you. I'll do a quick recap. I said number 1 point for do's and don'ts when entering to the university. Number 1 is get familiar with your lecturers and your courses. Number 2, use a planner to schedule your activities. Number 3, don't overcommit yourself. Don't be here and there. Number 4, make time to meet people. Number 5, do an extra unit course that is fun. What you really want to do. And number 6, the last one, is Answer all examination questions well. Answer all examination questions well. And on that note, we have come to the end of today's episode of CareerBiz on Talent Jobs. And I implore you to please like, share, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Then hit the notification bell so that you get notified whenever we push out beautiful content. And do not forget that you can advertise your business for free of charge on our website, delon.ng. And if you're looking for a job, please visit our job portal, jobs.delon.ng, every day to find your dream job. We also offer CV writing, letter writing, and LinkedIn profile writing services to fresh graduates and experienced professionals. Do not forget that we are here for you to make your career and to make your business spark, to receive that fire. Till I come your way next time, I am Lizianda. Do not forget to subscribe and do not forget to Sorry, okay. Bye for now.